Greetings and welcome to the spring, and here we are continuing the challenge and continuing to go forward. Now the tech count, just so we have it out of the way right at the start, 5591.9 for building, survival is 2904.4, and then farming is 3782.6, and then production tech is 4973.1. Now, just for fun, I have decided I need to graph my data because that's the kind of person I am. I am, of course, a person of science, studied science in my college time, and I also taught science for many years at high school, and so I happen to be a person who likes data. And I decided, well, you know what I should really do is I should probably run the numbers and see if I can see how likely I am for success. And so you're going to see on the screen here the graph that I printed out.
Oh, it's you again.
Oh dear, hi buddy.
See you around.
I'm just trying to fix up your house, you are boss man. And anyway, as you see, there's definitely a
Better
you
don't
know.
come close to a
jeez.
hen house at night.
Hmm.
Chickens recently.
This guy's got all kinds of stuff to tell me. He just coming straight in here. He's like, hey man, hey, I see you're in my house doing stuff. I just gotta tell you some things, okay, man? Like, yo, you, can I tell you about chickens at nighttime? Like, all right, man. You got it, buddy. You got it, buddy. I got you. Anyway, so, you can tell from the graph that, there are concerns about the progress. I mean, obviously, whoa, people are getting rough outside. I tell you what, I'm getting a little worried out here. Anyway, so there's a lot going on with these people today, I'll tell you what. So, you can see from what's going on here that we've got a little bit of a problem. Obviously, the projections don't put me finishing on time, unfortunately. That's one of the first things you notice, is that there's an awful lot of I'll finish by year 65. 65, of course, being 5 episodes off. Alright, you feeling like eating something sweet? Get a tart. Oh, no, no, no. You, sir, you want honey. It does sound tasty. I'll get some. I'll buy more honey. It's no problem there, boss man. Alright, get him a little something to play around with there. Alright, so we'll get our people going. Now, of course, as you see from the graph, it's there's going to be a little work getting into this, but you also can see from the data that it rises and falls at times. There are certain times that we get better results out of the seasons, right? Where obviously farming does better. Oh, that's a good thing. Farming does a lot. Oh, Smithy Mark III. And you know, I saw that. We were close on that one, but for some reason I just did not choose to really connect that. Okay, well, Smithy Mark III is an important thing, because that'll get me a little bit more of what I need, being able to produce cool stuff. Production, at this point, honestly, what's kind of interesting is that production is one of the least of my worries. Now, it was one of the most of my worries before. It has quickly become one of the least of my worries. Oh, pardon me on that. And one of the reasons for that, of course, is that the people are producing those knives at just such a breakneck pace, and that's great. So we will, I don't know, I think that's going to be a little bit of less of a worry on that one, but then of course that turns us into having to worry a little bit more about the other ones. Now I did want to do a quick thing here, where our sewing huts, I have them making simple bags and straw hats. I think I'm going to drop that out, and instead I'm going to get you making wool thread. Doesn't make quite as much, unfortunately, but I do believe the value on that is high. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a little compare and contrast on that one. Let's see here. Volkswagen. Alright, we're going to be checking on you in a little while, just to see where things go. Now, Jadwiga, obviously my wife, is now free and clear. Our little Theobald is 2 years old, which means he gets to wander in the wilderness directly around our house. You know, if I was really a dad in this particular environment, I would probably be building walls right now around everything I've got, because I am not having my child wander around a place where I've fought wild boars constantly. So yeah, not ideal, you know, not ideal. But since we know he's gonna be okay, we'll just leave him go. All right, so what are we doing here? Well, obviously what's happening here after we looked at the graph is that we're just gonna decorate houses for a pinch of time. because that is a kind of a big deal. It will help us with our production, and that's going to be worthwhile. And thank you to Terrain for the tip on there's a max for this. Like there's a cutoff. You can't just do infinite decorations and therefore get infinite amounts of happiness. You can only have certain amounts of them, and they each give a certain amount of happiness, and then you're set. So I gotta get as much of these things in here as I can. I also need to really think about that whole survival tech, so I'll have to show you what we did with the farming, and that plan for that, obviously. And be sure that we are going towards our goal. Hence it is day 1 of the season. I obviously have to go pay some taxes to the tax man. We'll definitely do that. Alright. Let's see here. Well, we're here. Fishing nets. I'm thinking that it might have been a little bit of a mistake doing these. I'm curious. When we go to survival 290408. And we don't really have anybody doing survival tech too much right now. 90508. 290508, honestly? Oops. 2905, 290608. So this is a full 1 point in survival. Interesting. I thought that the other one was less, but I can't confirm that, honestly. I have all the farming changed over. We are basically doing nothing but flax, and the reason for that is, of course, that we're low on linen thread. And I don't want to be low on linen thread because, go figure, I need it for a lot of the things we're doing. So I'm now kind of stepping that up a bit. The farming is going to be all about linen at this point. I think that'll pay off. It'll also mean that we're gaining a lot of farming tech, which is a goal. We do need to make sure we get as much of that as possible. And it is obviously good for us, considering the fact that it satisfies 2 needs. Farm tech, satisfies production tech. How we doing on carrying capacity? Oh, you know, not bad. But I have a donkey. Do you have a donkey? So we'll start the day out as we tend to do, which is just getting things organized and going. Obviously, we're going to need 2 sticks, of course. Man. Obviously, we're going to need to balance things out. I do believe all of our wood should... Yeah, okay, we're maxed out here. That's good. That is good. Sticks are the main producer, of course. I may just want to drop them down again. I think I may just have to do that. This is obviously all sticks. Yeah, look at that. Oh my. I think we can do a little bit of rebalancing with that one. Distraction of 8, I like that. Because this will produce a lot of sticks. It's unfortunate not to get all the logs, of course, but we do have a need for the sticks for now. Let's take care of that. Alright, I'm going to first off hunt the bison right outside of our area, because this is really helpful for the start, and really helpful just to have a quick little injection of leather for the day, since we do produce a lot of simple bags. This helps us quite a bit. And why not? I need the survival tech anyway. I need the hunting and survival anytime I can. So we will take these guys out. Oh my, might need to wait just a little while, recharge my shots, and then go. And the recurve bow. I mean, seriously, is there anything better? Obviously, there are things that do more damage, but I just finished 3 shots in only a couple seconds. Right? That's just too good. It really is just the top. In my opinion. By the time this thing's done doing its animation for I'm going to attack you, I'm already going to have it dropped. Ooh, the bronze arrow's dropped in the water over there. That's fine. That can be taken care of. So with that... Ooh, a duck. Oh, I see. They're rolling into the water. Nice. Yeah, going to stagnant water makes me feel thirsty. And... this one seems to have not decided that I exist yet. Okay. We'll get Don over here and I'll unload there. We'll have to go into town, sell some things off real quick. And then we'll get back to here with the quests that we have. Oh, Donnie, there you are. Look at you coming over here. Danger Donkey. Danger is his middle name, my friend. He's like, I can take a Wisent. I've watched you with your spear. I'm ready to charge him. You know, I want barding for my donkey. Can I be real? I want to make my donkey an armored donkey. I want it to be ridiculous and over the top. I really want to have armor on Don. You imagine that? Don the armored donkey. War donkey. Yeah, I can see it. I can see Don the war donkey any day now. That was one thing that I think we, at one point, believed we were going to get out of the game, was that we were going to have things like shields and swords that you could make in your smithies. I thought that that was kind of on the way. And as I understand, I saw, I can't remember who it was, if it was Kaisen, or if it was one of the other content creators. They were looking into this VR version of Medieval Dynasty, and it was interesting because it definitely had swords and shields. And he was talking about how that could be kind of a hinting at what could be in the future. If it plays out well there, then maybe it'll play out well for us here as well. This is just me gathering a couple sticks before we go back, because I just want to make sure that I can keep that production chain online before we get full recovery out of our supply chain. Supply chain disruptions. Look at me. I'm in like, I'm living the COVID supply chain life in Medieval Dynasty, except no COVID, thank goodness. So let's get a bunch of this going, and then it's time to start rolling into things. Luckily, as long as I can keep the supply chain on high quality and matching, then what I can do is I can just do my thing. I'm probably going to have to give up on the whole logs thing, honestly. Although with this season, I think with this season I probably can get away with it, right? I mean, in these seasons I don't have as much need. Oh, there's already fish over there. That is good news. Still need to get some more fur from our houses, obviously, because I did not finish my deco. Can also use some of the straw for my upgraded home rafters, right? And make them look pretty. And with this day, I need to produce. I need to do things. I need stone. I mean, because what I want to do is I want to start building more decorations, because one of the technologies I have to have, go figure, is production and building. And the building side of things is something that I can handle. Oh, I have 2 recurve bows. Look at me go. Made a bunch of simple torches just to see how it did for our tech. And it was not as good as I was hoping. But it was something. We're going to have you continue to hold on to the, not the mead, but the meat, Donnie. Because I got to remember to put that away. Got to remember to put it away. Famous last words. Famous entertaining words, I should say. Let's see how we're doing on linen fabric. Yeah, we're in a bad way. So I don't have linen thread, which means I cannot do what I was going to do in just a moment here. And of course we're already out of firewood, which is exactly why we keep producing all these logs. So that is a problem. Go figure. We will drop a ton of stuff in here. That'll be just fine. And then we'll go and take care of the rest. One of the reasons why we keep losing all of our all of our sticks is because of this firewood issue. 80 sticks. Stones, 59. Not the best. So with that, we double check our mines, make sure we are fully on 100% on stone. Okay. We're in a decent way. Herbalist needs to be gathering things. I'm thinking that I can have them start gathering resources at this point. Do want to be sure we do gain a few things here. I think daisies. Plantain is actually a good way to go, since plantain gives us healing potion options and a lot of other options. Actually, I should look into that. What I should have this guy doing is I should make him... He should be making me... he should be making me potions of stamina, because I just need them. So I don't need no daisies. Need me some dandelion. Also, it looks like dandelion produces at a better rate. And I am all about the producing at a better rate now, since I'm going for the tech. Ooh, chicory goes for a better rate too. Okay, well, that's fine then. Do that. You do that, buddy. You do that. Ooh, what are we gonna do? Alright, I did get rid of my tool stall workers, by the way, so I didn't finish up my thought from before, which is, what am I up to? This is where I went. Lots of farm shed. I need all of these people to be producing this. I want them getting this done. Because that tech is so important. Alrighty, we're going to need taxes of 13,000. Yeah, that's no big deal. Nothing. That's nothing. We are so going to need money here. Alright, we do have a Smithy Mark III, which means iron ore. I can finally start manufacturing my own tools, which is guaranteed to happen. At the end of the night last night, I did gather the manure out of the pigsties because I hadn't done that in a while. I just had a small fraction of time, so I just took care of that real quick. That was what I did. Now, bronze arrows. I think we're going to take a stack of these, and what we're going to do with them, we're going to double check our population of things. Bronze knives are a great thing to sell. 16 of them should allow us to have all of our questing completed. Have a lot of sickles. Nice. Spears are good. Don't need copper knives, but they're there. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a bunch of poison bronze arrows real fast here. We got plenty of that. Plenty of hose. I would argue that we do not have enough hose. Stone knives are great. We'll always have a lot of stone knives. I've got Don right next to me, so I can drop these in his inventory. This will be a problem today. We'll need pickaxes. Wooden hose. Perfect. We're done. Alright, Donnie. You're gonna have to carry a bunch of stuff here, donkey. Oh, I decided to keep the leather. There you go, buddy. Oh, he's overloaded already. God, that's funny. Alright, the leather's gotta go. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Oh, you're overloaded already, huh, Don? Yeah, I gotta tell you, there's just too much random stuff we gotta do. I do want to come back and upgrade that house. Sorry, I said house. That shows you how alert my brain is right now. I want to come back and I want to upgrade that smithy. A Smithy Mark III will be big, as I want to be able to start making my own iron tools. I want to have my own iron tools. I want to make my own iron pickaxes. And speaking of iron pickaxes, we're definitely going to go into the mine. We're going to get a bunch of stuff, because we are going to be behind in a little while on some of our production. So we'll go for that. Ah, stuck in a door. There we go, and... Oh, I don't know if you can hear that, but that is thunder. We had quite a storm last night where I'm from, and luckily turned into less than what it was going to be. We almost had some tornado warnings and things like that. Or we had tornado watches anyway, so that was entertaining. Definitely made for an entertaining start to the night. But it turned out to be alright. We just ended up with a storm out of the deal. And great amounts of rain, which we definitely need. Hopefully weather is good by you. Alright, we'll get the traps going. This gives us survival tech. It's just a little bit of survival tech, but it's something, keep in mind. And that's a big deal. Having some points is better than not having any. And that's obviously a thing I need over time. And after this, we need to move ourselves fast. I do want to finish this thing up over here. A little decorative area. That'll be a goal of sorts. Oop, there's Don spawning in. Now, let's get ourselves moving, Donnie. Because pretty soon we're going to start needing a lot more than we've got. I think we're going to start the day off with a high-quality rye beer. That should lower his need to be... That should lower his slow. Right, then I'll take these. That'll put me overloaded, but I'll put him as a... There we go. We want him as not even close to overloaded so he can run. There we are. Alright, on to town. No, on to poisoning arrows. That's where we're off to. Now, in a lot of ways, it's not... I don't know as it's as necessary as it used to be for me to do a lot of the town stuff and the questing stuff. Because at this point, I have a lot that I need to take care of. So I may just have to start thinking twice about doing all the stuff in town. But it is a fun part of the day, and I don't want to really miss out on that. Oh, this is why I don't drive animal... Oh, this is why I don't bring the donkey into here. Oy, oy, oy. Don, I swear. Get it, buddy, get it. You did it. Good job, buddy. Just trying to navigate. Alright, here's our herbalist hut in this little region. I like this little area. I'm going to look forward to seeing this place deco-rated in time.
Is this same
Oh, you know it. I'm going to need that, okay? Oh, she's mumbling about something. That's never a good sign. You don't want to walk in somewhere and hear somebody mumbling about, you know, all kinds of entertaining things. And oh, I forgot to bring the poison. That's what I would do. I would definitely do that. I would definitely forget to do that. It's just what I would do. Alright, then let's do a quick thing. We gotta get that stuff going. Alright, y'all. So I do have one more thing I can do. Whoosh. Boom. One more major thing that I can do is I left out a bunch of stuff here. Oh, that's not gonna help out. I can't see it. Well, then I just craft it. Boom. We'll get this fertilizer made real quick. This does help us with farming tech, obviously, which is not a bad deal. I do feel like the chances of being successful are not zero. So we're in a spot where we can make this happen. And obviously, oh, I gotta stop doing those speed clicks that don't work. There we go. Obviously, it's helping that I have insta-build on. Obviously, that's not, it would not be possible without insta-build, I think. Because I've done too many things in the early part of the game that I should have kept better track of, and I should have cared a little more and focused more, right? Because I definitely made a little bit of early just kind of slacking mistakes. And it's all good. It's just what it was. It's just me having fun. We'll get this level in. What do we want to do? We're at level 8 for this. Skilled Orchardman is good. I think Carrot and Stick is a big one. We should have faster riding at this point. Because that's one of the things we do want to take advantage of here. And especially since, you know, I keep having to go back and forth and do stuff. My guess is we're low on sticks again, but it's worth double checking. And of course, no, it's stones now. Alright, that means we gotta get going here. I wanted to head into town, and I think what I might do here is I might just, since I have a lot of stuff I need to kind of finish up, I think I'm going to do a quick fast forward, y'all. And I don't need y'all don't need to be watching me doing all this stuff here. But I do need to make sure I get all those poisons and head them into Donnie's inventory. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go finish that up after I do a quick gathering, just so I have, there we go. I'm going to go up and I'm going to get a couple things done here. There we go. Alright. I love it, Don. I love it. You be the donkey, my guy. You be the donkey. Alright, we'll double check. I don't need the long fur hood anymore. And I shouldn't need the thick gloves. Shouldn't. Honestly, I think what I'll do is I'll just keep the long fur hood. I think that'd be the better one to keep. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll do us some better. There we go. Alright, that being the case, what's about to happen is I'm about to head up into the mine, and I'm going to just mine for a little while, just so I have this completely set. I'm going to break that pickaxe. I'm going to drink me some plum juice. I'm going to drink me some stamina. I've got my rye beer already in me. And I'm going to drop off stuff here in Don. And what? I could have swore I dropped all that stuff in the food inventory. Well, that's not helping out here. Anyway, I'll see you after a fast forward. Okay, so what ended up happening here is I just wanted to go in there and do some quick mining, and I dropped some things down the hill to make it easier for me to get it into the storage. Now, it's entertaining because the lightning and thunder outside is getting more and more intense. Well, I happen to love storms, but I know my kiddos aren't as big a fan. So we'll hope that they can still sleep okay through this. It's pretty early here. Pretty early in the morning. Now what I did is with that plum juice and our iron pickaxe, that's enough for us to be able to take out a rock 2 strikes. Or node, sorry, I said rock, but I mean node. I can just get a node 1, 2, done. Which is awesome. So that's really good for our rate of production. And then of course this whole being able to roll it down the hill thing is really fun. Obviously, because it's nice to be able to get a couple loads in when I know my donkey's overloaded. And I'm not trying to do this to max out the mine. I'm not trying to pull everything from the mine right now. What I'm trying to do is just be sure that before I leave my village, that I've at least injected my supply chain with enough stone to get through it. Let's see how we did. That should be enough stone to keep them going for a while. Logs are in a good spot. Where's firewood at? Probably gone. 62 is not good, because the amount of time it took me to do that work means that I am also going to be behind on that. Sticks are at 143 and stones are at 169. We should be able to survive this for a trip to town. We'll get some firewood so we don't lose more sticks in the process. And then we should be hopefully in a good place for that. And obviously you still see that we need... You're still, of course, seeing that we have a great need for our, what is it? Our food, right? Our animal feed. And that is, of course, just the donkeys. And I'm not gonna feed the donkeys because Don's already got food. He's good. Oh, darn it. Oh, Don, come on, let's go. We gotta get out of here. Alrighty, and then for these episodes, I think I might try to change how I'm doing things in my format in here, just because I don't know if you necessarily all want to watch me just do the full days. That might be getting kind of boring to watch me do that kind of stuff, so I might just kind of go through a rundown of some of the things that I do until the days start becoming more invested and more, you know, entertaining, in the sense that more happens, right? Because right now it probably feels a lot like I'm just kind of moving through and doing things, and it's like, do you need to see me doing all the production things and all that? I don't know. But do let me know what if you enjoy this kind of daily episodic format. If that's good, then let me know. I guess I'm just kind of curious. So let me know when you get a chance. I appreciate that. Alright, now I'm finally gonna make my poison arrows. Thank you. I know, I forget stuff. Thanks for that. Alright, let's get this stuff going here. Apparently I'm gonna crush the poison right here, right now, while we're doing this. Also, I have a cat sitting right by my coffee mug. She's gonna knock that thing over. 160 poison arrows. Yes! I knew I wouldn't have enough arrows. Alright, I'm kind of curious where that put us. Oh my goodness, building tech. That's awesome. It's, oh, is it though? God, I don't remember where I was at. 2971. That's pretty good. We're gonna have to keep that up. Farm tech is okay. Production tech? I don't know. Production tech's not bad, honestly. On to jump! Oh, Don, sorry. Oh well. Luckily he's an rock donkey, sorry. He's got this going. Now with this speedier running into town, we have upgraded Don to be faster Don. So we need a faster armored Don. That's what we need. Because I want him to be Don the Ultima Donkey. Yeah. We could definitely have Don be the Ultima Donkey. The penultimate donkey. The donkey of donkeys. I love that he's getting this much run in. This is great. Should have taken this sooner. Silly stuff. Look at all the things I'm learning. Ooh, and the end of the day has happened. We are done. Supply chain is set. Okay, that means I'm going to want to take a quick view once we get back in. Leave my donkey alone, you jerk. Ooh, nice mist. I like that. I'm going to take a quick little inventory about how things went. See how many sticks and stones we have sitting in our area. And then, obviously, I do also have... I have to be mildly concerned that I don't have all of my peoples in this village yet that I can sell to. Let's see who we can get away with selling to. You there. I can obviously sell to you any and all the times of the day. I'm going to sell him all of these things because I honestly don't need to hunt with those kind of things. And so the plum wine is fun, and I get a kick out of it, but plum juice is... Oops, that's pear juice. Come on, boss man. Pear juice did the exact same effect as plum wine, and it costs half the... It's half the cost, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So that should be good for us. I will want more rye. I have 2 more in his inventory, but I know what happens over time for me. Tend to forget. Let's see here. I'll also need potions of stamina, or I'll just need to remember.
Whatever you need,
You got it. I know you. You always got my back, man.
One of the travelers told me that in the south, people ride on horses with 2 large hunches on their backs.
Well, that's a hoot. Oh, there's 2 large hunches on the back. I wonder what they're for, friend. You there. You should be buying my stuff. Alright, and the potions of stamina are obviously the ones I use the most.
Want to see my wares?
Oh my. You there. Nope, you're not my guy. Let's see here. It looks like I have an awful lot of people who just don't need to go to their selling stations now. What do y'all even do during the day? Come on now. Oops, let's not sell bronze knives until we check that board. Because I can definitely take care of that one. There we go. Nice. That'll take care of the needs to sell. Yeah, that's pretty good. Next step is getting more resources. Firewood I will buy, just to have extra and not have to make extra. And of course I do need more limestone for upgrades, and I will buy more logs, obviously. That's worth it. I buy more planks too. Sticks. Stones? I don't think the stones are really worth it anymore. Just, I don't want them to take up my carry capacity at this point. Goodbye to you, sir. And I say good day to you, sir. Watch out for geese. Donnie. Let's trade. We're gonna get all of our stuff going here, Don. Yeah, and I think in a lot of ways I probably could fast forward a lot of this stuff for y'all. You probably don't need to see me doing all this. Just do quick swipes and sweeps and then do about 2 episodes in a day, perhaps? I think that's maybe a go. And he's almost done. Alright, here we go. 165. Bam, that's good. I probably shouldn't have done that. Let's see here, but I'll have more of those to go. I am certainly not going to sell off the knives again, just because it's possible that we'll end up with some good stuff out of the deal. Oh, interesting. Gotta be careful with the keystrokes, yo. Try to get in too much of a hurry and just discover that my finger is not where I expected it to be. 43 stone, and I can carry it. I'll take it. Part of that is just because of the fact that, look, if I can carry it, let's just do it. And it's less stone I'm gathering later. So then the last thing we're looking for is just our poisoned arrows. Looks like we are good. Alright. Now we are going to need to put more arrows into our inventory.
Price is so low. See you soon.
I do think that I could definitely do the fish. I could definitely take some time and do the fishing thing. Oh, birds. Beards. Let's read the notice board. She needs sticks, logs, and straw. I can take care of that easily. And why not? I don't really need the Dynasty rep at this point, but I don't know. It's nice to have it in case. Bronze shovels and bags. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. We need your spear. We need a lot of things. I don't really need any of the stuff this is asking for. This is too easy to pass up. I mean, that's too easy to pass up too. I don't think I want to do this one, because 100 Dynasty rep later for all that work, and this is way too much. Well, it is production, aside from the bows. It is not bad in that sense. Maybe, yeah, I can dig this one just because it's going to be production, and that's worth it. Well, if that's the case, let's just do them all. I mean, if I'm saying that it's production worth, if it's worth the production, then it's worth the production. Let's see here. Did we see any quests? Oh, Astoya's got a couple quests. Okay. And then one of my people, of course, is here. I need honey for them. We'll figure that one out soon enough. We'll probably come back here the next day and just deal with that one. Carrying capacity is still up. Looks like my mining and my damage is still up. So what's going to happen is, in just a little while, I'm going to come up to here. I'm going to be in my village, and the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the mines, and I'm going to finish up the mines. that is what's going to happen. And let's see here, that house is fully upgraded. No, it's not. There we go. Alright, let's make sure that we actually have limestone. I do have that quest to complete though. So I need to keep, what was it? Let's keep it stones. We need to keep 13 limestone. Take that, and Donnie will take this. 13 limestone. Okay, that's not bad. And then we'll go drop things off. Y'all, right now, it's not going to be a terribly exciting time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go do some upgrades until I discover that I'm at my limit. Ooh, that's not going to work out. Can't do that. Yeah, we're done. Okay, that takes care of that. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go into the mines, and I'm going to do some massive amounts of extraction. And the reason for that, of course, is I do want to make sure that I have my... I want to make sure that I've got everything in place for us to kind of, I guess, do some more crafting, really. It's what it comes down to. I want to get a lot of crafting in. So, I will see you on the other side of a fast forward, and then kind of do a little brainstorming as I do this, as whether I should just go straight ahead and just fast forward into the next day and have you see the next day play out, I guess. Maybe that's what we'll do. I'll see you on the other side of the fast forward. Well, greetings and welcome back. What ended up happening in the night is I mined for quite a while, and I might actually head out and do more, but I might have this as the closing of the episode. So what I discovered was I unlocked, of course, the Smithy Mark III, and I'm sitting here going, why don't I just build the Smithy and get some of that stuff going? So what I did was built the Smithy, and here we are, and I've got all this stuff. Oh, darn, I was just a pinch away. Just a whim away. So I need to get a little bit of movement on it. Let's move these iron bars. That'll allow it. Pick up our feathers, and then we'll get our iron bars. Now, what's really exciting here is that, oh, I can't wait. Iron arrows. Oh, that's just so satisfying. Let's just build a stack of these things. Actually, tech-wise, I'm curious. 5353.9, that's got a medium number set. Let's do this. Let's make a stack of 10. And let's see how this does for us. Because iron is going to be such a big deal, and I'm going to have to go back in here and get more iron, obviously. And that's going to be so nice for us just doing 5.3. We are at 5.353. It does jump the tech up a bunch, and I appreciate that. But is it the be-all, the end-all of things? No. But what's really great about this is I can build my own iron spears, finally. Oh, I want that. Iron pickaxes, iron axes. Iron scythes, I'm not as excited about that, but I'll take it. And iron shears. There's such a good spot going on here right now. I'm excited. So that being the case, I still have a little bit of stuff to go, obviously, as you can see. And I'm going to finish crafting all the items that we need to make for our quests. Obviously, the scythe is one of the big ones, and then we need to make some copper axes, but I did not do copper. I did all the bronze, and I'll end up still making some more bronze items here, just because why not have them on hand? And that's how I'm going to wrap up this particular episode. So give me some feedback in the comments about how you want to see these next few episodes play out, because we do have a while before the end of this. And if I do it episode by episode, it takes a little more time to get them out. But if you prefer it to be episodic, like day by day, then I'm on it. I'll do it. I'm good with that. Some of these days are shorter than others, honestly. I do have a quest I have to grab from the guy over there for our next one. But if you like the idea of multiple days in one, definitely do that as well. Thanks for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care until next we meet.